Life is one hectic journey, and yet it's a traverse which is so amazing. Ask me, I've lived now 6.5 decades on planet Earth, and it has been absolutely wonderful. But today I would like to share with you 6 life mantras I learned over the years. 6 life mantras that could possibly change the way you exist. I got up this morning feeling highly contemplative, just as I am at this point of time, at this moment. And why am I so contemplative? Because I got up thinking of these wonderful 60 plus years that I've lived on planet Earth. Every moment of my life I have enjoyed. Every moment of my existence, I have lived absolutely aware of what's happening around me and how and what I am doing with each moment. And if you live your life with so much of awareness, you will learn so much from your failures, from your successes, from relationships, from things that happened and things that didn't happen and why they didn't happen. There is a plethora of experiences to learn from, as long as you remain aware of everything that's happening in your life. Because I realize that a lot of people who are not aware of what they are doing or of the moment, more importantly, they live very highly stressful lives. Lives that don't seem to be very rewarding. Actually, every moment you exist in is deeply rewarding. So I thought of 6 of those wonderful mantras of life that I lived and abide by. And these mantras I didn't learn from anyone but myself. I learned them from the intense awareness with which I saw life. So I said, let me just share it with you. Because these 6 life mantras kept the boat sailing, even in the toughest of seas. And if it kept the boat sailing for me, well, I'm sure it'll also keep the boat sailing for you. So here's my mantra number 1. Don't wish your life away. You know, I've seen so many people say, I wish I could have done that. I wish I could have done this. Oh, I wish I could do this today. Oh, I wish I could do that today. And as you keep wishing your life away. Take that one bold step ahead. Do it. Yeah, I like the way Richard Branson says, screw it, just do it. And that's very true. There is nothing that I have not done in life which stemmed from deep within. Because like Richard Branson, I believe, screw it. Hey, let's do it. Mantra number 2. You don't have to be stuck where you are. You know how many people can live frustrating lives? Lives of stress, lives that don't seem to be rewarding. Because they seem to be stuck where they are. On one hand, they know they're stuck. On the other hand, they don't want to take the effort to get unstuck. Don't get stuck. Search for your life's purpose, like the way I did, like the way I still do. Each one of us have come to planet Earth for a certain purpose. You can't deny that. And if you don't try to search for your life's purpose and don't finally connect with it, you are going to be a very frustrated human being. Because you'll be just cruising. And life is not about cruising. It's an amazing traverse. An amazing traverse, believe me. Point number 3, let go of resentments. I've come across a lot of people who keep talking about what happened to them in the past. Let me tell you, every time you float into the past, you're going to come back into the present very sad. Because whenever you reflect into the past, it is always highly selective. Either you look at all those wonderful things that happened in the past which don't exist now, and therefore you feel very sad about the whole thing, or you keep looking at things or people or incidences that upset you, and boom, you're back to sadness. I've also seen a lot of people hanging on to things that happened to them in the past. But for what? Why do you have to get so depressed, so hassled up, so hurt? Because you don't live in the past anymore. What factually exists for you is this moment, this very, very moment. And that's all that matters. That's all that really matters. So let go. Let go. Don't hold resentments. Number 4, don't ignore your intuitions. This is something I've always relied on. My intuitions. Because that's the way God and the universe is trying to tell you which path to take. We all jump into doing new things. It's a great thing. We always try to jump into doing different things. That's a great thing too. But to keep the risks low, bank on your intuition. Because let me tell you, I have banked on my intuition throughout. And I've always been a risk taker. From the time I moved from a mere management trainee all the way up to a CEO, most people who become CEOs prefer to retire off. I didn't. Because deep inside me there was an intuition that said, you've got to give back to the world what you've learned. Don't waste your time here anymore. You've already reached the summit. And so I jumped off the bandwagon. Took a big hit, a lot of failures. But my intuition proved right. Today I'm doing things that I just love. And either which way, it's a great survival at this point of time. Happier, satisfying, relaxing, and yes, of course, every end of the month I always go smiling to the bank. Life mantra number 5. For heaven's sake, don't lose your individuality. Each one of us is so beautifully unique. What's the point of being a carbon copy of somebody else? What can you do with a carbon copy? Let me tell you, everybody's life is taken. Everybody's life is taken. You don't have to jump into other people's shoes. I always tell my mentees, please do not compete with anyone else but the person you were yesterday, if you want to become a better version of yourself. I have never ever bothered about competition. I have always competed with just myself. And I could actually experience, feel the progress that I was making day after day, week after week, month after month, and year after year, just because my benchmarks were one step ahead the benchmark I had made yesterday. So don't lose your individuality. You are so beautifully unique. And finally, mantra number 6, and this is something that I took very seriously from a very, very young professional and a human being. Choose your company wisely. You know, you must have heard this pretty often, that you eventually become the average of the 5 or 6 people that you move around with. Let me tell you, I have experienced it, and that is very true. If I didn't keep changing my company to progress in life, I would have probably been where I started off with, or started off from. You need to let your mind expand. You know, there's a beautiful thing, a beautiful saying. A parachute works best when it's open. Your mind works best when it's open. Keep your mind adrift. Keep your mind connected intellectually. Keep your mind open to absorbing new knowledge. Anything that can help you progress in life. Because ultimately, your progress will always, always be the progress of your family. Take the leap of faith with these 6 life mantras I just spun out for you and live an amazing and a wonderful life. This is Anand Nair signing off for now. I hope you liked my vlog. Thank you for being part of the musings of an old maverick. Thank you for being here listening to the various aspects of my life. You take care till we meet again.